Hi, my name is Regan Lamble. I work at St Kilda Sports Club and I'm on my way to the Rio Olympics.
Well done. So, hi Regan, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So firstly, congratulations on your amazing achievement. You are heading to Rio Olympics to race in race walking. So we're just going to do a little bit of a quick interview just to go through how you actually got to where you are now. So firstly, how long have you been at St Kilda Sports Club for?
I have worked at St Kilda Sports Club for, it would almost be 2 years I think, or even more than 2 years. I started May 2014, so just working behind the bar.
Wonderful. And how's your experience been at St Kilda Sports Club?
It's been really fun. I've had a great time working here at the club. There's so many amazing members and it's a real community environment. It's kind of like a big family, I suppose.
Wonderful, perfect. And when are you actually heading off to Rio?
Well, I'll be leaving with my coach and a few training partners in a week's time, which will be towards the end of June, basically. So, and then we'll be training in St Moritz, Switzerland for about 5 weeks, and then we'll head across to Brazil.
Perfect. And just a little bit of background. I mean, you're very young to be at such a sort of esteemed place in your life. How did you actually get to where you are, and why did you actually get into race walking?
It's a bit of a funny one, I suppose. I essentially started athletics when I was probably around the age of 10, just doing little athletics.
Sure.
And it kind of, I guess the whole walking thing kind of snowballed, I suppose, for me, because it was something I never took seriously,
Right.
particularly through my teenage years. I kind of just did it as an event that was on offer with a lot of the athletics meets, and I had a bit of, I guess, initial success with it, particularly when I was younger, so that kind of encouraged me to keep going with it. And
wonderful.
yeah, and then I was kind of, I suppose, fortunate for one of the AIS coaches at the Australian Institute of Sport. One of the coaches up there kind of
Saw your talents and...
yeah, I suppose so, and he kind of offered me a scholarship essentially, and then from then on I just kind of obviously took it a lot more seriously.
Yes.
Started training full time, and yeah. Here I am.
Perfect. And so when did you, in the Australian Institute of Sport, how old were you when you offered that scholarship?
So that was straight out of high school. So I finished year 12 and then moved to Canberra, and I lived in Canberra for 4 years. And then I moved back to Melbourne 2 years ago. So.
Okay, perfect. And this will be also your second Olympics that you've been to. So you actually did go to the London Olympics in 2012.
Yeah.
Perfect. And can you tell me a little bit of that experience and how did you sort of finish there?
Yeah, so London was, well, I guess it was amazing. Looking back on it, it's just a whirlwind experience, I suppose. It's kind of hard to encapsulate the whole thing, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I mean, it was, for me, I was quite young, so I was only 20, so it was, the biggest thing was just the experience of it, I suppose, and I came 16th in my race.
Wow,
So,
that's wonderful.
yeah, that was really good, and yeah, I suppose, I mean, I'll always look back on it as a really special time because it was my first Olympics, so
Yes.
yeah, it's very unique in that sense, I suppose.
Perfect. And just to go back a little bit now, you've just come back from Rome and you qualified obviously in the Rome Championships there to qualify to get into the Olympics. So what were the sort of the numbers? I think you came the third fastest Australian, is that correct?
Yeah, so essentially I finished 12th place in Rome. So
Right.
Rome was it was a World Teams Championship for us.
Yes.
So my placing in terms of 12th was quite good, I suppose. I was really happy with it because it's probably a very similar level competition to what we will have in Rio.
Okay, great.
So that for me was obviously a really good step. And the third fastest time, I think that would refer to the time I finished within Rome. That kind of has elevated me to, I think it was third fastest
In
Australian. But,
That's amazing. You should be
in terms
very,
of-
very
yeah.
proud. That's really wonderful.
yeah, so it was exciting.
Wonderful. Now, just to finish up, I actually am aware that you're actually going to the launch of the new name and branding for Arthritis Vic. So that's actually been changed over to Move. So I just wanted to ask you 2 questions in regards to the new name for Arthritis Vic and arthritis. So how important is good muscle, bone, joint health has been for your career?
Oh, very important. Obviously, I mean, our body, I suppose, is our greatest tool for an athlete.
Absolutely.
So
a bit of combination of exercise and diet. And
oh yeah, definitely. So they're all really big factors in keeping your body in really good shape. Bone health is also really important for us, particularly doing an endurance sport.
Right.
You want to make sure your bones are really healthy and strong, and obviously you can improve that with the correct diet. And obviously, for me, I suppose exercising regularly isn't something that I need to, I guess, worry about in that sense. But yeah, obviously, it's I suppose it's nice to know that for me, I'm exercising a lot, and that will potentially benefit me later in life.
Yes.
Particularly in terms of preventative arthritis and osteoporosis.
Perfect. And also, how do you keep yourself sort of injury free, or how do you stay injury free?
There's no, I guess, secret to it.
No secret remedy.
I suppose a lot of again, like preventative type things. You can do a lot of prehab type exercises. I think most athletes and probably general people would have kind of problem areas that they often have to deal with and kind of have recurring issues with. So I think it's just about staying on top of those kind of things if you're aware of them. It's about being proactive, I suppose, in staying on top of them and looking after your body the best way you can.
Perfect. All right, wonderful. Well, we're looking very forward to seeing you race on the big screen, and it's such a pleasure. We're very proud from St Kilda Sports Club to actually have you as one of our staff members and also one of our members of the community. So we wish you all the best, and we'll be cheering for you right here at St Kilda Sports Club.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Regan.